Graves, I actually don't really hate this option. A ton of follow-up damage here if you could survive that initial engage.
Yeah, doesn't offer a lot of hard CC.
Skarner, you coming to me? I'm going to pull you away. And put it to stasis, so can't make an impact in that back line, then you front to back. Everywhere.
Especially in the top and the mid lane, your two melee laners. Guys, we are ready for game number 1. Let's hop onto the rims.
Robot-looking things on this
fun and interactive gameplay.
Yeah, it's more interesting than a normal 5-point start for both teams. Interacting with objects on the map.
That's true. Yeah, as much as we can get them out.
So Krako was the last one to play it. We saw it a lot in summer. Was very common back then. Peanut was arguably the best Skarner player. Played it the most, I'd say. He's going to respect the possibility. Zakaris, I say that. Ooh, gets hit by that. Different story.
Yeah. So Juhan's like, well, okay, I have Prio and bot, so I'll just take this free Drake. It's a Mountain Drake. It's going to be nice for, especially the top side of the map.
Yeah.
Even your Leona. Just begin stacking the Drakes most importantly, hoping that you do not get Chemtech Soul and that you can begin to snowball with that. We'll see what is up next. Ziggs.
Yeah, and
there's just nothing happening there.
Nothing's going to happen.
Trying to get on top of Effort here, who is taking a beating from the Yone. As DRX on top of the Rift Herald here, we do have Karis and Effort making their way over. There is the pull from Umpty, but they can't get the kill onto anyone. Juhan is so low, and he will be assassinated by the Aphelios as they also get the kill on a Jax.
Umpty over here is a huge threat.
Yeah, he has his ult again as they're trying to turn on Karis, but immediately just disengages with the Emperor's Divide. And now, once again, do they have the damage though to get onto Juhan? No, they don't, as now Karis gets Melio ult, and then he gets away somehow, some way. And that is going to be huge. They made DRX so deep into this fight, the teleports are extremely late. As Rascal gets in, and Morgan is like, well, kind of awkward for me as well, as neither top lane is going to affect it.
DRX will still pick up the Drake, albeit delayed here. It's Fate.
Oh boy, Everfrost catches Fate. He is so dead. Morgan is putting on a show tonight. In this first game, he is having an unbelievable game, and
DRX is
X Soul, but DRX, I don't know if they're going to get any more Drakes in this game.
Not setting up that mid wave.
Trying to get on top of Padak here as he is greeting to try to take down this turret. He is so dead. As Karis is trying to get in there, he's got a crown. He's got it early as well. As Padak, yeah, he's just going to hold on to his flash here. Beryl and Juhan just trying to save themselves.
Karis has ult.
Yeah, Umpty has it as well. And they're just going to rely on the Azir as this is a stomp in the early game. Bro are really taking it to them.
Fate's already aborted, man. He's pushing bottom side here. They are not going to commit. They're just trying to sell the idea. TP.
Okay, well, they're going to commit. It's a little bit too little too late as Beryl goes in and he dies. They take down the Drake as well, Dubro. They are being corralled just a bit, but look, Karis still has his crown. He's still holding on to that as Umpty is going to get isolated, has to flash away, and the rest of Bro will be able to get out of here. So unless DRX can somehow punish them after this corral, we'll have to wait and see. Here comes Umpty.
Playing it slow.
Rift is going to get them in position here. As they're going all the way. Beryl has had enough. He is going in, as so is Fate, and he nearly dies. Does a bit of damage to Morgan there, as going in the back line is Beryl. That is going to be the Hex Tech. Emilio is down, as the stopwatch here for Rascal pretty good. The Moonlight Vigil totally misses, but Bro still going to get away with the Drake.
It's good enough because Fate's down. As I don't know about this.
Umpty's looking for the pick onto the Yone. They are getting kind of poked out in this one, but so is Beryl, as Karis is just incredibly fed right now. The guy is just chunking anyone he can get his hands on, as Umpty still looking for that Impale. Looks like he's about to get it up.
Before this fight even begins, has no flash, so good luck looking for a counter-strike in this one.
All right, still waiting for the Skarner ult. There it is. They do get it onto the Sejuani, but that is a big Yone one. He gets on top of the Melio as they stop the Baron, but a couple of kills, huge 6 damage. As now Beryl trying to go forward. He's going to snipe Morgan and take the shutdown, as a wild and crazy fight actually does get Bro off of the Baron.
Yeah. Straight up paralyzed, Valdez.
It's okay. They're going to press their buttons onto Padak, and they will. They're going to get him. He doesn't have flash, and there's the Ziggs. He is gone. Does a little bit of damage, but he is dead.
Finally they did
Bro.
it. They did it.
They just did it.
We did it, Reddit. Oh, no. Previous one.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get the turret.
Will he live?
Gets out. He's got his entire team coming over here. The issue really is Karis. He does so much damage. It's now the pick onto Effort. They're getting in the jungle. Huge damage from Ana, though, as the Infernum is just destroying everybody stacked up in their own jungle. DRX overextend. And now, finally, surely, Bro will do the Baron.
And if Bro win that one, then we can say it's over. Barrel, he's just no vision here going in.
He's going to send it.
He sent it.
He sent it, yeah.
We got the package. It's been received.
The Leona has been delivered successfully.
Just saw it in my
door.
tracking app.
Yeah. I got that notification, man. It's right on time.
Man, they just didn't have vision. He wanted to go clear some, but there was no Baron up, so pretty peculiar, and now DRX are just going to fade away.
Yes, that they are.
I mean, right, Bro?
All right, they're going in, and the stopwatch is enough. Beryl is gone. The team cannot follow up on this one. Rascal still flanking to this day. Henna getting in there. He's looking. He has a penta angle, actually. Has the triple. Can he get the quadra? Yes, he can, as he's looking for the penta. And it looks like Rascal, he's trying to deny it. He doesn't want it to happen, but it absolutely will. As he's going to counter-strike. Oh, man. He's actually denying him the penta.
Well, that's how it goes.
I don't think he's... he's going to get... No, they entered the game! No penta. And Bro will win.
I mean, huge lead, like 6,000 gold lead and map control. Hope King Savings Bank Breon almost let this one go. They almost let you back in, so maybe that gives you some extra confidence going, wow, if we have an early game at all. But the coordination, I think, needed to be much better. Maybe they just play better. Maybe that's the answer, but...
Yeah.
Draven for Paddock is a risky call, to say the least. This is a KT Rolster move to grab the Draven Blitzcrank, where Lehens is like, well, I'll get that Milio, don't worry.
It helps out his positioning issue, let's say.
Yeah.
Skarner again.
I mean, he played it really well last game, but as Ox pointed out, a lot of the interaction was about the Yone.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Bro have turned up so far. They're in the lead 1-0. Let's hop into the Rift for game number 2. Yeah, it's
really, for like about an eighth of the health bar of the red buff. He's like, it's very not
so slow.
Now he's quick, though. He's all right. But smart move there from Rascal. Gonna delay him. And in this game, I'm not 100% sure. It's gonna be Barrel's 400th game. We did have this shouted out on the Korean side earlier. He is the 5th support to do so, as you mentioned.
Imagine being Gorilla playing 499 games and you're like, you know what? It's time to retire.
Yeah, every time this comes up, this is like...
Say it every time.
We have to, because...
It's the rule.
Couldn't hit 500, man. That's what everybody's looking to do.
I mean, it's such a nice round number, right?
That he was probably in that bush and we're not in grab range. Is Morgan.
Yeah, and that's the nice flash engage. Morgan in a lot of trouble. There you go. Permafrost stacked up easy as pie. And Juhan with the melee ults picks up first blood.
Not going to commit the ult.
Thinking about it.
Is that Bro committed to going halfway to Herald and then didn't get anything done cross map either. So this gold lead is ballooning, as you say. A charm hits. Not going to matter.
2 turret shots, but Karis doesn't really have mana. He is going to be able to TP back into this lane, but...
With 4 minutes to go, I think it's very likely that will occur. And we have the exact reverse of the previous game with Bro massively behind us.
Here's Umpty as Beryl is trying to get into a spot to hook. The teleport is good, though, and Umpty is alone. They're going to have to leave him, as that will be the kill handed over to Fate, who already has his crown completed himself. And a nice conversion here from DRX.
Morgan going to get his plate back, at least. But this is not the situation you're looking for. Okay, Karis also needs one more auto.
Space to give it to him. Oh, here we go again. Umpty just bullying Beryl, who is alone trying to clear a ward. Down he will go. And that's a nice little free kill over to Bro. And that's right before the Mountain Drake is spawning. Beryl here, I would imagine that they're not going to be scared to take the Baron. If anything, they're going to try to take it too early. Would be what I would expect from DRX.
Speaking of, Juhan going to get caught here.
Well, is he caught? As where did Effort go? What?
That's a cash in.
First to smithereens, and Paddock gets so much damage down, and Morgan's going to go down as well. This game looks to be pretty over, 21 minutes in.
Juhan goes in, as we will see 1,500 gold picked up here for the Draven off of that cash-in. But Draven is able to secure this kill after what looks like maybe Juhan is going to get picked, right? But Effort is the one who's the casualty, as we're chasing down Rascal here, and he's just going to leap away.
Yeah, he's getting away. No, he's not, actually. On Rascal, he throws his arms up. The Karst did eventually get it. The Flash Charm comes in.
That's significant.
Anyway,
item. He was already on his way to his second. He's got it now, IE. And actually, he's got even Last Whisper.
Yeah. And from behind, the Skarner not able to do too much. As Umpty doesn't have Flash, he doesn't have a way out of this one. He's just dead. That's another kill for Padak, who will collect even more money.
Look at how much damage he does when he hits people.
Okay, nice charm comes in. They will be able to take out Beryl. Juhan is basically a super tanky Sejuani at this point.
Morgan?
But Morgan is coming in, trying to get the shutdown. Padak should be able to. The cleanse is not good, and Bro somehow are going to find a little angle here in mid. This should be the Drake as well.
Yeah, DRX.
Some objective bounties, perhaps?
So take out this turret, and they're going to try to push for the inhibitor.
All right, the flash on in. The Everfrost is there. He's going to catch Morgan, and the damage is insane as Beryl will trade his life, but he is happy to do so.
So I think the death cap's even more impactful in this case, as lack of vision here for Bro, but they have to come over and contest. Beryl is seen.
Yeah. Trying to get in there as Rascal able to make his way in and just gets into that backline effort. It's just food for the Jax at this point, as nobody can touch him. Double counter-strike stun as he just bops Henna on the head as well. It's a double kill. And DRX will be able to take down game number 2. Nice charm comes in, but Karis is dead. Rascal gonna take him out, picks up the triple, has the stopwatch as well. The Zonya's even at this point, and DRX will be able to take game 2 and tie up the series.
Going to 3, as was predicted, as was foreseen and foretold. We knew.
Written on the Rosetta Stone, we knew.
We knew, and it looks like it is going to be a Rascal who picks up the POG almost certainly in this game, although Beryl, yeah, he takes effort out here with sacrifice. Beryl, a big turnaround this game around. Not all of his decisions were perfect. He was picked a few times. Game 1, like the Skarner there. Game 2, it doesn't really fit the composition, and I hope that we see Bro ready to adapt in draft here going into game 3. And it is going to be the Ash Forest lane, it looks like. And when you see the squishy Veigar, I mean, who could blame him? I mean, there's so many ways to kill this champion. He's probably going to have to go Unsealed Spellbook here so that he can have Cleanse sometimes, because we have Ash, Varus, Synergy. Like, every champion has a way to lock down a squishy backline target.
Wait for the execution, wait to see who gets ahead and who will take this series. Let's hop onto the Rift for game number 3.
To DRX in order to hurt them, and so they're going to be vulnerable, and I'm worried. That was the last time I'm going to talk about these comps and what they do. Now let's see what happens on the Rift.
Double Hail of Blades in the and Beryl himself playing a bunch of games of the Ashe support, especially as 1 cage equals 1 flash. It is still one of the strongest, if not the strongest basic ability in the game, is that cage. So
the sickle is also going to get stacked up here for Beryl while he's hitting that turret, so he's getting value out of this as well. And, I mean, let's see what Bro decide to do with this, because they are grouped on top side here, trying to potentially set up for a dive. But, I mean, somebody has to stop this push.
Crescendum here for Henna.
But, I mean, it's a lot of late gold getting split, and a lot of experience is being lost here as well.
It's over. This one in as Morgan trying to set this one up. Away goes Juhan, and down will go Juhan. As, yeah, just going to zone them off. Nice charm here onto Umpty, but Rascal trying to TP in and save this turret. He might just be able to, but still a lot of members here from the side of Bro. They're trying to pull him out with the all-out, but Rascal will not be stopped.
They get the whole turret.
Beryl and Padak will take down this bottom turret.
I get the idea, Keeper's Verdict, you push them away, you get a kill, and then you take down the turret, but this turret is going to go down first here for DRX, and Padak's going to pick it up here. So much money into the Varus.
It was picked away. As a little flash here, trying to get on top of Karis. No cage available. He is just on the run, trying to get over the wall, and there he will, but that's flashed down now onto the Veigar.
They do not have a ward in that brush. He has no idea.
Yeah, a bit of trouble for him. That's no flash, remember, for Kars, but he does have some help from Umpty, who does come over. Beryl and a lot of help. The ult from both of them is enough, as Umpty will be able to pick up this kill onto Beryl.
Look at Beryl trying to set up for this.
That's Beryl in the box, has to flash. Didn't want to go down without using his arrow at least. So definitely a good play as Keeper's Verdict. Away goes Rascal once again, but do they have the time to turn this? They're trying to take it down, is Bro, and the zoning is coming in. Umpty will pick it up, but DRX are looking for the kills, but the cage again is going to totally zone away everyone, and Umpty just running away.
I think Beryl up at the front there, having to flash early and not having the arrow engage they're looking for is disastrous here, as Karis are instantly blowing up the Ashe, or the Aphelios being on the front to back as push this turret.
Yeah, I mean, trade an ult for a turret. Actually, trade one ult for one ult, as Beryl's arrow now going to be down. So I think that there's definitely a world, if DRX were like a little bit farther ahead and if they were a little bit more confident as a team, maybe they set up to try to choke out Vision, and then your pick comp has a lot of value.
Speaking of picks, yeah, I mean,
see, that's not a thing. Like, nobody's there.
Yeah.
You're just throwing in your arrow for harass at that point.
Yeah. Suddenly they're like in this brush holding choke points. Beryl is dead.
Oh God.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, he elects just not to flash. He says, well, I'm just dead.
Rascal's ulting.
Accepts his fate. Yeah, Rascal Dominist in the river. His verdict. Duhan's gone. That's the jungler. Can he get back here on time? Fate's going in. He's going to press his buttons as finally Rascal's in there, but no Dominus. He's getting pulled down as Poppy gets it. An early smite from Duhan is not nearly enough, and Henna with red-white is just tearing through the front line. Fate looking for another engage. Will not get it, and Bro picks up the Baron. Yeah, somehow.
Like that happened in a pro game as Rascal's just trying to flank. Yep. He has no flash.
He's back, Keeper's Verdict again. Umpty gonna knock away Fate, who does not have flash and doesn't seem to have a way in. The cage is going to lock up Duhan, who can't quite get into the pit. Will he go for it? No, he will not. Is Dominus available, but Rascal's just being 100-0'd, as meanwhile, so is Morgan on the backside here. Charm is gonna land, but that's Umpty. That's not the target, and with Melio and all the disengage from Bro, they are able to get away. Huge Infernum ults.
You see the teleport coming back through as the Bro coaches are pretty hyped. Edgar super excited about how this team is playing this one out.
Yeah. If they're really in the pit or not, and they're not. Charm is going to miss on the Henna.
DRX on the wrong side of the map here. I mean, they need to fight their way out.
Who's zoning who here as Fate is dead? Arrow goes wide. DRX do not have a fight in this one as the damage is overwhelming as Henna is just tearing through the Sejuani. Everything we were just talking about comes through, and Bro, they take the Infernal, and now they'll take the Baron.
To get the cage set, so Fate needs to play respectfully.
Umpty is incredibly tanky.
That's a Poppy. That's a Poppy you hit.
Yeah. As chains are thrown into the backside, and Henna's just taking pot shots at Fate. And the top laners are not in the picture for now, but it doesn't matter. The 4v4 Bro will win. The rest of DRX trying to move over and at least defend the mid lane turret, but Keeper's Verdict comes through. Away goes Duhan, and that's the turret down. The damage, it's enough. Bro are looking to take 2 inhibitors with this Baron. There's the cage as well, as everybody's just on the run, just trying to flash out. They get caught, the 2 of them in the cage, as Karis has been excellent tonight on the Veigar. And the comfort is really playing a big factor. Look at how much damage he does to these turrets with the amount of AP that he has right now.
It's absurd how much he can do here, and I mean, this might just be the end of the game.
Yeah, and they can just cage, actually gonna catch the bars as well. Podok nearly dies as Duhan will instead. That's the Nexus going down, and that is Bro taking yet another best of 3, their second of the summer season. They get it done in extremely dominant fashion here in game number 3. But they come in here against DRX, they look like the better team, so maybe they can create an upset against KT. I mean, you never know, right? KT, the roller coaster. Will we ever see a dip in that coaster in this season? We'll have to see. Maybe it's Bro who can get it done.
Listen.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun for the PUG interview translation. We are here with the winner of this week's Saturday Showdown. Please welcome Morgan and Karis for the interview. A very decisive series for both teams, and you guys came out on top of DRX. Yeah, we all thought, or like maybe even the 10 of us all thought today was a very important day, and I'm so happy that we were the one winning the series. What about you, Karis? So I made it back to the LCK this week, and I am so relieved that I was able to make a successful return with this wins. Exactly, Karis. Ever since you kind of rejoined the starting lineup, you were able to display an improved performance. What do you think? Yeah, like I was gone for a while, which helped me actually kind of build up more confidence. And starting last series, like I was a little bit nervous, but I tried to manage that better to play without the stage jitters, and I think it has become a lot more stable. And Morgan, today was one of the most important series for Bro in order to keep your playoffs hopes alive. What did you focus on preparing for the series? We all just wanted to win the series, our desire was really strong. But we just wanted to make sure that we are not paying attention to that, because that can actually affect our performance. So we just wanted to make sure that we are feeling comfortable and relaxed. Morgan, we had Skarner making its return to the Rift after 318 days. We thought it was a counter pick into Yone. Could you break it down for us? It was not a unit-specific counter. We just played Skarner one time, and Screams and was able to showcase his experience on that pick. So we were able to have some decent outcome with that Skarner game. So we were able to test it out on today's series as well. And we had Moragas popping up in game number 1. Well, a lot of people say Gragas, after the passive nerf, is not one of the best champions. Do you think this is still viable though? Well, I mean, yeah, the passive nerf does hit hard, but I think it's a decent pick into Jax. So we decided to give him another go. And then at the end of game number 1, Hena was so close to getting his penta, and everyone worked so hard to present him the penta, but the minions actually took down the Nexus. But Morgan, you were so close to hitting your skill shot. What did Hena react to that? He was also saying the same stuff, like, had your ult landed, I almost got my penta. Was that on purpose? But we were just joking about it. And Karis, game 3, you locked in Veigar, and it was his first game of the summer season. Was that your idea, or was that something you guys prepared? We had so many bans towards the mid lane, so I wasn't sure what kind of picks will be available in the second phase. And then we saw Poppy was left open, and then I thought, yeah, Poppy, Veigar actually have really good synergies, so let's comp that. Well, in fact, DRX was having the control of the game early on, but the Baron try kind of turned the table around. Were you confident about the late game team fights? Yeah, I mean, Hena right now, he's on a fantastic form, and our comp itself also has a really good late game scaling potential. So yeah, we wanted to wait until the late game, just like we can pull off during scrims. And then before we go, anything you would like to say to all the Bro livers out there? I think this win to stop the losing streak kind of means a lot to us, and we hope to continue our winning streak in order to make it to the playoffs. I will look forward to your support. So, Brion, OK Savings Bank Brion will be going up against KT Roaster in the upcoming match. They are also on fire. That's gonna be your last match of the first round robin. KT Roaster, yeah, they are one of the best teams in the LCK, so I hope you can, prepare the best for that series in order to put up a great fight up against them. Karis, would you like to add on to that? Recently, KT, you know, they are showing a lot of potential. They're one of the best teams, but I hope we can improve our performance by the match and take them down, maybe. This will be the end of the interview from the Bro POGs and back to the space. Thank you.